Hello everyone, I've missed you so much. It's been a really long time since my last vlog, and I'm gonna tell you more about why in this video. I am right now recovering from COVID and I'm still feeling pretty weak. I started filming for this video 2 weeks ago when I was out with Nanok in the forest, and unfortunately I got sick right after that, so that's why it was a bit delayed. But I'm here now, and I'm so ready to catch up with y'all. What is he doing? This dog really loves to swim, no matter how cold it is. Nanok, you are crazy for swimming now. I don't want you to get cold. As you can see, it's such a beautiful day outside today. It's frost everywhere. You know, this typical November frost before the snow has come. He took a swim. And yeah, I didn't thought he would do that because it's pretty cold outside. But you know, he loves to swim. He loves water. So I was thinking to stay outside for a couple of hours, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now because I don't want him to freeze. I guess we gotta head home soon. Yeah. I'm just so happy today because I feel so free. Because this is like the first day in such a long time that I feel like I can just go outside and do my thing, you know. I know a lot of you have been asking for a new vlog, and I just have been so busy. All of October and all of November so far, I have been 100% focused on our jewelry business that I have together with my husband Johan. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you have seen that I've been busy with that because we have created some new designs during this past year, and now in November we finally could release them, and oh my gosh, it's so much work with that behind the scenes. Even though I know it's a lot of work, somehow I always think like, but this time I'm gonna manage to keep up with everything else. But no, I haven't really had any time to make videos. So in October I spent 2 weeks up in the mountains in our cabin, taking photos of the new designs and films and yeah, working with all of that. And then I've been pretty much stuck to a screen, in front of a screen for a long time, editing and making films and newsletters, blah blah blah, all those things. Ska du lägga dig på jackan? Så det blir lite varm. Kom här, här. Lägg dig där. Bra. I think it's good that he lays on my jacket so he keeps his paws warm. I'm so glad and relieved now when all that work is done, even though it's super fun also to work with the new designs and take the photos and everything. It still takes 100% of my focus, and it takes a lot of energy. So now today was my first day when I kind of could step away a little bit because we had a release of the new designs a few days ago. I feel like I need to charge up now by doing things like this. Get out and be in nature and be with Nanok. I have also started editing the video that you guys actually are creating together with me. The what would you say if you could say something to 4 million people video. My goal is to be done with that now in a month or 2. I feel like I want to say so much, but I don't really know what to say. I had a little bit of a struggle to get started with this video because now when I've been so focused on the web shop and the jewelry, and I haven't done a video like in a long time, and even though I have a lot of footage from when I was working in the mountains, I still felt like, where am I gonna start? Well, I kind of lose the track a little bit, but I know that the only way to get rid of that wall you kind of build up is to just do it. So today I thought I would just bring the camera out, bring you guys out with me, and just have fun, just do what I love, and it's gonna be alright, you know? Just make sure to do something with joy, and it's gonna find its way. I truly believe that. But it's so hard sometimes to not get stuck in your head, to think too much. Oh, I actually woke up this morning feeling a bit sick. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna become a little bit sick now. Maybe I catch a cold or something. And I'm not surprised because I haven't slept good for the past weeks, and I have felt actually very... Did you hear that? It was the ice. Oh, hello. I missed you. I think that was like a hug from nature saying, Jonna, it's all right. You can relax now. Yeah, because I was going to say that I've been feeling a bit stressed. And I immediately feel how my immune system goes down when I'm not in balance. I'm sure you can relate to that. So I'm not surprised that I actually catch the cold, because I'm usually never sick unless there is like a very busy time and I'm a little bit overwhelmed in my head. But I think being out here now today is the best medicine. This is what I truly needed. And hearing the ice sing, oh my gosh. Yes, because as you can see, the ice started to grow on the lake, and it just happened yesterday. And yeah, ska vi gå hem? No, ska vi gå hem? I'm gonna go home with my little swimming boy. He has ice in his fur now. I will just show you some footage now from October, and then I see you later again. Mwah! Ska vi gå hem? Ska vi gå hem? So in October, I went to our cabin in the beautiful mountain area, about 4 hours from home. For some reason, I always go here when I need to be 100% focused on something. I feel like the mountains and the wild rivers opens up a lot of creative energy in me, so I love to go to the cabin to work on creative projects now and then. But the first thing I did when I came to the cabin was to meet up with my friend Jonas Parandian. If you've been around on this channel for a while, you maybe recognize him from an earlier episode. He has a YouTube channel where he goes on adventures with different guests every month. And almost 2 years ago, we slept outside in the middle of winter in this beautiful mountain area. Now we were going on a new adventure, and this time we wanted to hike up in the mountains and find a beautiful spot for a camp. The winds are getting stronger.
Yeah, and it's starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, let's find some shelter before we get too wet. We had just arrived in the mountain area when the rain came, and unfortunately the rain never stopped, which meant that we had to spend the whole day and the whole night under this little shelter that we put up.
You were wishing for an adventure.
Yes, I wanted an adventure, and here we go.
But maybe not an adventure like this, where you're just at the same spot for 14 hours.
No. I didn't film so much on the mountain, but if you want to see the episode that Jonas made from our rainy adventure, I have put a link to his channel in the description. When I came back to the cabin, it was time for me to get started with the photography of the new jewelry designs. I had a lot of work ahead of me. But little did I know that the rainy night on the mountain was just the beginning. It was raining almost constantly for a week, which made the photography work so much harder. Oh my goodness! thought it was a bit funny that one of the new designs I took photos of had my favorite mantra engraved in them: be like the bison, which is all about going through the storm and take on the challenges that feels hard instead of avoiding them or procrastinate. It really helped me these days when I felt cold, wet and tired and just wanted to give up. And it felt like it was meant for me to take the photos of them in a rainstorm. It's still pouring down. I'm gonna take myself a cup of coffee while I wait and see if it's gonna stop raining. I had to take advantage of the moments when the rain took a break. And after a few days by the river, I finally started to feel the creative flow. I feel so happy because finally things are starting to happen. I feel like this is gonna be so good. I love to be here. I love to hear the river sing to me while I work, and the air is fresh. Yeah, I just wish I could stop the time because I don't want it to be dark. I could be here for 12 hours straight and just continue to work. I think the key to whatever you are doing is to do it as if your life depended on it. I know for sure that I'm going to create something I'm proud of if I lose myself in the process. When I'm out filming or doing photography and I'm freezing my ass off without even notice, that's when I know I'm on the right path to capture something beautiful. Being really uncomfortable is like the secret ingredient to having something really beautiful unfolding in your life. It's a sign that you are growing and evolving and learning something new about yourself. So sometimes while I'm working on something, I'm asking myself, am I feeling uncomfortable now? If the answer is yes, I certainly do feel uncomfortable right now, then I'm like, good Jonna, keep going, you're gonna thank yourself later. From the outside, I can understand that taking photos of some new jewelry designs isn't a big deal. But for me, it is a big deal. Because, first of all, these new designs is something that me, Johan and my mother Anita have been working on for such a long time. And they are really created from our hearts. And when it's time for me to take photos of them for our web shop and for Instagram, I know that it's all up to me to capture them in the way that they deserve. Because when you are sharing or selling something on the internet, and when people can't see or touch something in reality, the photos and films is everything. So there by the river, I make it into my most important job ever to capture the soul of these pieces and to put them in the right light where people can feel the energy behind them. It's 12 in the night now, and I've been editing photos for a few hours, so I'm pretty tired in my head. But I feel really happy for the photos so far. I have many more to take, and hopefully I can have a really good day tomorrow with no rain, because tomorrow is actually the last day I can be here before I need to go back home again. But I'm gonna be back here again soon, but yeah, I'm so tired. Here is my bed. my cozy bed in the sofa. I spent a week taking photos by the river during the days and editing photos in the evenings, and then I had to go home for a couple of days. But next time I went to the cabin, my husband Johan and my dog Nanok also joined. Now, my loves are here. What are you doing?
I'm going through the mail and some other stuff.
Yeah. So good that we can work from the cabin. Even though the internet is really bad.
It's up and down.
Yeah, sometimes it disconnects and then you have to wait for 5 minutes and then it works again.
It depends on if it's cloudy or not, how much clouds there are.
I kind of like that in a way.
Yeah.
Nature is in charge. Little cutie doggy here. And he loves to be in the cabin. He just relaxes so much. You like this? Yeah. This is your little bed. Om att ingen kunde stanna där i en timme.
Nej, men det kanske inte menar att du ska sitta där en timme heller. Plus the lights might give up.
But I just told Johan that he needs to research how to do photography and filming, because tomorrow I'm gonna need your help.
How hard can it be?
Now when I was done with all the product photos of the new jewelry designs, I needed to take photos while wearing them. And I needed Johan to help me out with some photography, since it had gotten too cold to be able to do it all myself. And I also needed him to be a model for some of the designs. It was really windy and cold these days, and we had to take breaks all the time to keep warm before we could continue again. Wow, are you okay? You cold?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Hey! So cute! Can I take you home? Harry?
Oh, tack.
Cheers! Yeah. We have nothing more to say.
No.
I think we're a bit, because we know we have to continue working. We have more photos to take. And right now it's like, yeah, it's not like you feel to do it.
No, it's not comfy.
Herrington.
Du ser ut som ett märkligt djur. The hands swells up when you're cold and they get really wrinkly and red.
And that's not good.
Nobody is gonna wanna buy the jewelry.
No,
when our
you
hands
see
look like,
our
hands look like swollen sausages.
Yeah, they are both swollen and like wrinkly, like empty bags at the same time.
But in a way, I think this is reality, you know?
You think? You think this is reality?
We don't look like perfect, but that's because we live. We are being uncomfortable. Nice and clean.
Nice.
Oh gosh, it's starting to rain a lot.
Okay.
We have to hurry. After a few cold days, we got everything we needed and a little bit more. This is some thyme from my garden that I have dried. I actually picked this just a few days ago. I guess it was in the last second before they were going to die because it's getting really cold now. It's incredible how much cold thyme can actually stand. I'm going to make some tea. This is really cozy. I just felt like sitting down here and have a cup of tea with you guys and just talk a little bit before I end this video. Today it is Friday, November 25th. Yeah, it's over a month ago since we were in the mountains, and yeah, time has passed so fast lately. I don't know what's going on really. I just can't keep up with time. I made myself some thyme tea because I read that thyme is really good when you cough, and I decided to try it out, and I actually think it helps a little bit. So as I said in the beginning of this video, both me and Johan got COVID. It's almost 2 weeks ago now, and it hit us really hard. I actually think we did good to avoid it for so many years, and we really tried our best to avoid it, but we also knew that sooner or later we're gonna get it. So we got pretty sick, and especially Johan, he had a high fever for many days. Now we are definitely much better, but it still feels like it's coming back now and then, every day. It goes up and down, but now we can at least live kind of normal again, and we can, you know, walk with Nanok and go get wood and everything, you know, to live a normal life. But it's still, I don't feel like I'm 100% back. And also I have totally lost my taste and my smell. It's exactly a week ago now since I lost it totally, and it's really boring to eat, of course, because nothing tastes anything. Well, I can taste like when something is really sweet or very salty or bitter, but there's like no taste. But actually, for me, I think it's so much harder not to smell anything. And I didn't understand until now how much the smell gives you an experience in life, in a way. The smell just gives so much feeling into every situation. Just like waking up in the morning and you smell the coffee or the fire in the stove, or you go outside and you can smell the snow, or you know, when you hug your loved ones and you know, you smell them also while you hug them. I feel that a lot now with Johan. When I hug Johan now, it's like he's not really there. I can feel him physically, but when I can't smell him, it's like he's not really there. The same with Nanok. I always used to put my face in his fur and just smell him, and I can't smell him now, and that's just horrible. I guess it's because when we smell something we like, there's like signals to the brain that releases like oxytocin or like hormones. Life just feels very flat right now. It's like this. Like I don't get any rushes of good feelings. Yeah, it's hard to explain. I'm sure there is a lot of you guys who have had these symptoms and lost your smell and taste. I know it's a common symptom of COVID. I really hope that it will come back again in a few days or a few weeks. But I think so, because right now I'm still feeling pretty sick. So maybe when the virus is totally gone, I will, yeah, get the smell and taste back. And when I get it back, I'm never ever gonna take it for granted anymore. And because of this, I have been thinking a lot about senses lately. We have these 5 known senses, and if you lose your taste and your smell, that is 40% of your human experience. And if you would lose your touch and not be able to feel anything, and then lose your hearing and then your vision, then you wouldn't be able to perceive anything from this reality that we are in. And I've been wondering so much how that would feel like. We would just be like a breathing consciousness in complete silence and darkness. We wouldn't be able to perceive if we were all alone or if someone was, beside us. We would just totally lose this perception of human reality. And that is actually kind of crazy to think about. Nanok is here. He wanna say hi. Hey Nanok. Hey. I think I'm gonna stop talking now because I have to save my voice a little bit. I've been coughing a lot today and I feel really weak in my voice. That's why I talk so silent. My memory card went full. But I'm gonna say bye now anyway, because I'm gonna go out with Nanok and then I'm going to continue editing this video so I can put it up on Sunday. That's my goal, at least. If nothing weird happens, you never know. I really want to thank you all for watching this video, and take care of yourself and each other. Give yourself some extra love, because you deserve it. I will see you soon again, okay? Bye bye.